Don't mind me, everybody. Just doing a little check in here real fast. Plus, I have the damn thing updating as well. Ooh, sorry about that. There we go. Okay, coffee time. So this morning we're playing City Skylines. As soon as the thing is done updating, in about it says it's downloading 2 minutes. This is what happens when there's new content that's coming out. Hey Neil, good morning. Kapla bird, how are you? Oh, sorry, just getting started this morning. I'm still trying to get myself all warmed up and toasty. It's 21 degrees, which is probably nothing to a lot of people, but right now we have snow as well. So, always fun. All right, just saying hi to everybody here. LA Rockies, man. That's what it is right now. All right, let's see how this is doing. Finish updating. God. All right, so it also started updating as soon as I started the games, or as soon as I logged in this morning. So waiting for that. Cleared my throat with the coffee though. Oh, it's a good way to start your morning off. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. So let's see. So I know I have them deleted. However, I am going to schedule the rest of my live streams for this week. And let's see, tomorrow. Ooh, there we go. Tomorrow is Civilization 6, which they're coming out with an announcement later today. So we'll see. Let's see. Resume. No, we just want to play. I need to reset the mods real fast. So yeah, Civilization 6 said they're coming out with an announcement today. I don't know what they're coming out with, but we'll see what they have to say. Hopefully it's some new content. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. They've updated they've updated a lot of stuff in here. Plus line customization. Interesting. Oh, did you guys finally fix the freaking public library? Academic library. Ooh, finally. New stuff to unlock. Toll booths, new assets in the parks. Oh, it would probably help if I actually showed the screen. There we go. Sit back. Exactly. But at least this way I didn't have to pay for it. All right. So what's new here? Make sure I don't show this again. New tram, new pedestrian roads with tram tracks. Okay. Interesting. New roads. 7-year birthday. Blah blah blah. Airports. Sunset harbors with new child and elder care services. New city services. That would be interesting to try and get to. Toll booths and new policy. Hmm. Okay. Park life. It's a park life, me. Let's see. We've also included a search box for the asset importer. Okay. ChirpX. Ooh. Technology has advanced, and your citizens can now send a rocket to space. Nice. Green cities. Noise pollution used to depend on road type, but now is caused by vehicles. You may see slight changes in your city. Okay. When building or creating a district, you can now choose to switch information overlay on or off. Nice. Concerts. Yep. 3 unique buildings. Okay. And finally, the mass transit. Building roads, you can now see dots for optimal placement of roads getting zones. Okay. Hmm. All right. Very good. Roads now have name. Don't show this again. Some of the mods that are currently installed were made for previous version of the game. Da, 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 da. Don't show this again. Open the content manager. Let's first disable all. Oh. Oh. They've updated it. Shit. Unlimited money, oil and ore, soil, and unlock all of them. Yeah, of course, 47 Yorktown. You've been here like religiously. I feel like, if this was a church, you'd be one of the ministers. So, yeah, of course I gave you a wrench. I'm sorry I didn't do it sooner. Besides, you have never done anything to spam or troll or do anything. So, yeah. The true believers. All right, so all of these mods now have information if you. Ugh. Okay, well, there goes a lot of my mods then. I have to go back to the old school way of doing things. Let's see here. Las Caroga. So now there is a real challenge. The challenge would be to actually have a map where it's just whatchamacallit? Just a vanilla map. So we'll have to see. But maybe starting a vanilla challenge again. Don't care. Just reckless news. So yeah, I don't know about you all, but it's snowing like little like dust flakes right now. So I don't know who else has snowed these days, but I'm sure somebody does. So let's see here. Waiting. Hmm. Hope you guys are all doing well this morning. So again, in light of recent news yet from yesterday, I can speak. I'm an intelligent person. I can talk today. So tomorrow, like I said, is going to be, oh shit. Ooh, this isn't good. Ooh, I'm just realizing something. This is not. Ooh, this might break the game. It might. Yeah. Let's start a different game. Sorry, guys, but I don't want. It's either I do it now and I can't crash, or I do it later. There we go. New game. Buildable area. We'll go with the Splits Tributary. No. You know what? Let's go old school. We'll just do Grand River, the oldest one. Oh, and of course I left the fucking mods on. God damn it. Oh well. This will be my achievement playthrough. God, I got to get more coffee into me, and eventually, then I'll be ready and talkative and actually able to do something. Now, since there's also snow, if there's nobody streaming at 8, I may stream a little bit longer this morning. So, yeah, not exactly what I wanted to do. Hit main menu, Jesus God. Oh, well, at least the Grand River is simple enough and it doesn't take too long to populate. Okay, content, disable. Oh, Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Enable all. Shut your whore mouth out there. Mods, disable. Oh, it's that fucker with the big giant truck of death. There are times I'm glad I work from home some days. Buildable area, Grand Barrier. There we go. All right, so all mods are off. This is going to be my default achievement guide walkthrough. So for those who are new, this will probably be the one to follow. So while it's loading, again, civilization tomorrow, satisfactory on Thursday, risk on Friday. We'll see if we can't get NB to come up on Friday if he's not busy. Okay. Starting off. First things first. Unlock everything. There. Done. And crap it out. Okay. We won't do large roads. We'll just do medium roads for right now. So 4 lanes. Do it angle like that. Hey, LDG. Good morning. Give me a second here. Let me get it to you, boss. There you go. What is that? Oh, it's just rocks. Never mind. Hey, LDG.
Hey, boss. Give me 1 microsecond. Hey, everybody. How you doing? I'll be right.
Do you want to move you or?
No, you're fine. I'll mute.
Okay. All right. Back to this. So, two segments. This one as well. Okay. Interesting. Wondering if they updated the, call it, the precision engineering. That. So we get our big roads in. For the residents, we'll get the little roads in as well. They might have updated the engineering. We'll just do little segments. That way, people can do what they want, if they want to do anything. Expand this outward. It's like do a little happy tree road. Happy tree road. Okay. All right, that should be fine for now. Next up is the water situation. Okay, now I want to have water tanks right up there. Oh, come on. You only put a pipe there. Sewage. Put it down the edge here. Connect. And finally, power. That thing's got power. And bam. Okay, hopefully that doesn't cause pollution. Too much of it. Portville. Hello, Portville. It's nice to meet you. Let's get you populated. Yes? Yes. Okay, let's see how these work. Excellent. First residents are coming in. Sectors populated. Let's do another 2. Commercialism is slowly going up, so we'll put this right here. Bam, right there. We'll make the rest of these residential then. Let's see here. Okay, nothing yet. Routes. No traffic yet. We'll fix that real quick. Green. I have to build more roads here real quick. Real soon, not real quick. Okay, everybody has water. Ooh. Actually, that's not bad. Maximize efficiency. Keep that in mind. So it looks like from the pipes radius is at least one sector or one segment. Sorry, one segment. So, keep that in mind moving forward. Hopefully the pollution isn't getting into the water supply. Really hoping that's not going to happen. Otherwise, I'll just remove it and put some more in. Okay. Expand this out to the edge. Same with the pipe. That should be sufficient right there. Okay. Little roads. Little tiny happy roads. I know, this is the tedious work. And unfortunately, I can't have any mods installed because the damn game might go and crash on me. I'd really like to not have it crash. At least not for a while. You all need workers. I don't even know what the hell this one is. General store. Okay. Oh, thank you, Bird. You're right. God damn it. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Fuck. God damn it. And now I have to wait for the freaking loan to come in. God damn it. All right, come on. Bail me out, game. Bail me out. Wow, I am stupid. Bird caught it. I am so dumb. Really, really dumb. Wow, just wow. Can I build something ridiculous to help speed this process up? Because this is getting stupid now. I'd like to not be completely stupid here, please. Yeah, no kidding, there's not enough money. I really have to start over again. God damn it. A restart option? No. Can't build anything, so yeah, we're gonna just reset. Loans I can get? No. All right, god damn it. Sorry, everybody. I'm just being an idiot today. Oh, thank you, Bird. All right, let's pause. Oh, there's not enough. There's just not enough, Bird. There's no way. Damn it. God damn it. Every time I try and do something, I forget the most basic of things. Buildable area. Grand River. Start. Jesus God. All right. This is going to be the actual restart for people who need to actually watch this from the beginning. Jesus. For anybody who needs to play or wants to play this game from the beginning, start here. Watch here. Don't watch what I did previously, because that was just a bonehead move. Heavy traffic ban. Good to know. All right. Not be stupid. Okay. Roads. Should have just created a circle to begin with. Hooray! Now the people can actually get in here. For fuck's sakes. Got to be one of the dumbest people on the planet. Or at the very least, somebody who needs to actually have coffee in order to function properly. Jeez. Power. Let's see here. Little roads. See how well these work. If anything, I can just expand upon them later on. God damn it. All right, that's enough. That's enough. For now. Come on. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I'm on the other side. Whoopsies. Sewage. Water. Power. Connections are important in life. That should get them all when I put the rest in place. Power, water, sewage, good to go. I swear, if I don't get them in this time, I'm going to be pissy. That's right, they don't have any power. There you go. Okay. Are people actually moving in now? Because that'd be really great if you could show me some numbers. Thank you. Thank you, Bird. Just doing some bonehead moves this morning. I'll eventually remember.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, LDG, what's going on?
Not much, man. I'm trying to support two streams at once right now. Forgive me.
No, you're good. You're all good. I appreciate you being up here. So, I mean, do what you got to do.
Absolutely. And yes, did you put some thought into when we're going to do Civ? You said, I think you mentioned something. You might have to
Yes.
change the day or something.
I was thinking tentatively tomorrow, but it's also up to you if you needed to change it to a different day or something. So, yeah, if Wednesday's no good, there's always Thursday or Friday. That, and they're supposed to be coming out with an announcement today too, so they might have some new content. Supposedly, we'll see. Industry roads? No, they're not open yet. So to this it is. Oh, that's interesting. They've updated the music.
Yeah, no, we're good. I got enough practice in, got enough most of my questions in.
Okay. Cool.
Before we play, I'm gonna look up a couple more things. A lot of Civ how to's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to find a number of videos that answered my specific questions, understanding the different aspects of Civ.
It's a lot. I mean,
It is a lot. I mean, that's why people love that game, because it's so detailed.
oh, hey,
And you can
Leah.
win a game in so many different ways. You don't have to go full freaking Armada. You could just win by being the biggest city, best city, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But with the trading and everything, entertainment, even the religion. But yeah, so yeah, the last game I was testing to play, I pretty much won. I was the most powerful civilization out of them all. I got all the way up to I think I was in industrial age. Pre-industrial age.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
But
hey, LDG,
yeah,
quick
no, I'm loving
question.
it. Yeah, what's up?
You see this person in the chat, Leah?
Yes.
Do you know that person? I think that's a mod on your channel too, right?
But everyone's a mod on quote unquote my channel. But yeah, are you speaking about his very specific vocabulary?
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Yeah, if he's not a mod, then you need to add those words to your block word list.
okay.
But yeah, I mean, Mr. Free Speech, so
I understand. I understand.
I get it though. It's not exactly the most it's like a pretty girl burping in your ear. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it's could be
there's
rough,
nothing
but
there's nothing wrong with it, Leah. I mean, I'm all about the free speech as well. Um, it's just not a word that I'm particularly fond of. But you're more than welcome to say it and do what you want. Because again, it is just a word.
well, there's a difference between somebody who comes in the chat just to freaking say it a million times. Like if you're abusing the chat, it's one thing, but he hasn't done that yet. Not in my book.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, because there are people who come in here just and say they'll say the worst words possible. I want to, just to angry the chat. That's one thing. I'd block anybody who would do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this.
Yeah.
I know, he knows, we all know. It's just what your actions are. I mean, there's a time and place for a certain language, and we're all in this together. So you're not the only person in the chat talking.
Yeah, and I think that's just me. It's not a word I use, but as someone who watches what's it called, iDubbbz on here, I mean, he uses it all the time. He uses it a lot worse. So,
yep.
I have no problem. So there's no problem with it. It's just I want to make sure, this is as welcoming as an environment as I can possibly make it. So that's all. But
the impossible goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the impossible goal, dude. It sounds great on paper. It sounds great coming out of your mouth, but it's the impossible goal.
Yeah.
I could sit here and talk like the kids talk on Barney, and that'll piss people off. Like there's no winning. There's no winning at all.
Yeah, I think for me it's just the fact. Here's a little story about Captain MKG. When I was 16, yeah, you can say shit, piss, funk, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, and twat. I don't care. Those words are fine. I don't give a shit about that. But for me, when I was 16, my grandfather, when he was still alive, he came into my room and specifically told me, Michael, I'm not telling you who to date. You can date whoever you want to. I'm just saying. And as soon as he said that, I knew I was in for a troubled conversation. He said, I'm just saying, the whites always left the blacks alone, and the blacks left the whites alone. And I was like, holy shit, Grandpa, you can't say that shit to me. So, that. Oh, did he? Well, again, I mean, that falls in line with the whole idea of free speech. It's not endangering anyone. It might anger individuals, but it's just my attempt. It's just not my not part of my lexicon when it comes to my vocabulary. There's a lot of things I don't know at this hour. So, I did, Bird? No, I must have missed that bit. I have to look that bit up. Okay. Like I said, I'll have to look it up. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I upgraded the town got upgraded. White Nick Fury's father. Okay, now we're getting off to a weird tangent that I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. So.
Oh, I can't even see the chat right now. I'm putting some dishes in the sink here.
Okay,
I'll be right there. Give me a minute.
Oh no, you're good. It's just Lee. I'm just trying to keep up with that person. So.
I can't keep up with Lee. I let him speak. He talks so fast and so much. It's like I can't keep up with him sometimes.
I'm just impressed. So. Like, damn, I didn't realize someone keep up with the chat that fast.
Yep.
But Worthy Village, nice. Now we're actually making some progress. So you were saying there are certain words you can block in live chat and live streams. Look at to, up to, referring to. Okay, got it. I will do my best to look things up, but unfortunately, right now, playing the game. Thank you for being here. I know this might not be your cup of tea. Why does that name sound familiar? Stick666. I feel like I followed that person once before.
I know a female named Six.
I don't know. It could be the same person. Because he would show up late so often. Got it. Okay. Okay, now that's staying. Yeah, that name. Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking of somebody else. Oh no, I have no more money. Can't do anything. Wait, I can do something. So. A bunch of our short lanes in here. Nice. They don't care. Oh, bugger off. Just because the road got a little too close. I had to be unhappy. Excellent. Yes, I know. The demand for residentials is increasing. And that's why we're going to pop them in here. Oh, I get it. Okay. I see what you're talking about, Leah, with the Nick Fury. I see it. I get it now. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. Residents are all parking in this little area. Commercial has parking as well. Industry has parking. Everybody has parking. You get parking. I get parking. We all get parking. Hooray. I just need to build it up. Okay. Finish that road. Little Happy Road. Nope, too far. That'll cause them to get upset, of course. And there we go. Get that done. That done. It's done as well. I have to reinvest in some things. So I need to get capital in first. I see. Oh, there's already water here. Never mind. Fantastic. Okay, we need police. They didn't have him transfer from the Ultimate Universe like Miles Morales. Isn't Miles Morales the new Spider-Man? If I remember right? I think that's what it is, right, Leon? Oh shit, fuck me. Oh, okay. Purchase that. There we go. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Also, sorry, little Cottonmouth too. Okay. So the reason we expanded these roads a little bit is so I can actually get some facilities in here in the center. All right, so it's like I've always thought. Everything is pretty much racist when you boil it down to it. So plus I'm still waiting for the coffee to really kick in. Okay. Damn it. Federally, yeah, it's
Check.
check one, two.
Check. There we go. Okay. Sorry, my headphones died. I had to plug them in.
You're
All
good,
right.
boss.
I have a minute to sit down. Holy shit, Lee.
Yeah, he's just taking over.
Yeah. He's like Kronos.
Yes, I've seen Kronos a few times. I don't think he's ever on my streams to take over.
If you ever get Kronos and Lee on the same chat, man, that's enough chat to that's your whole chat right there between them two.
Well, that's good to know. We'll see. You're not going on this morning, are you?
I don't think so. I got my stream scheduled for today. The how to make your own underground. I got my response from StreamYard finally, and we're good to go.
Cool
So I'll be
beans.
doing that stream later if you guys want to figure out how to stay away from algorithms and the bullshit that what Discord is pulling off, listening in people's conversations and rooms and banning people and shit.
We also have NB up as well. Hey, NB.
I fucking hate Discord. I really do.
Oh,
I rarely ever use it. It's so annoying. So goddamn.
They're not the only ones either. So it's Discord's one of the recent examples of companies thinking they can tell us what to think, say, hear, and do. But
yeah, well, there's a slight little problem with that. I know that people make this silly mistake because I was 20 years in the military. I still don't like being told what to do.
yeah, well, that's what's happening.
What's the goal for today, Cap?
Well, the goal is to kind of just do a brief restart just because Skylines updated itself. And so all the mods that I had previously been using basically became obsolete or not compatible. So
You're fucking kidding me.
nope.
Fuck. This is why I got out of computers. This is why I left. This is why I left the IT repair department. It's like, you oh my God, you have no idea how many times in the military, I shit you not. In 2018, we still had people running Windows XP products.
Oh,
You know, and we weren't even supposed to allow it. We had to make exceptions for them in this. You know, we had to go in and make it to where, you know, we had to put exceptions in the rules for that stuff because normally if we saw something like that, it would automatically get locked out when it went through the scans and realized we have an obsolete system that needs to be quarantined for security reasons. But oh my God, no. You couldn't get rid of Windows 98. Why? Because they had a fucking software they've been using since back then. And what a shock, the company that made it is out of business. You have no new software and nobody wants to go find new software. So they just want to do that because it's easier. I was like, find new software, find something compatible. Oh, well, we all know how to use that. Congratulations. Who gives a shit? Right. Learn how to do a new one. That's kind of called life.
I mean, yeah, like that's kind of what we've been doing. It's like, oh, we have a new system that'll actually work. But we don't want it. We wanted to work in the old system. Well, too bad. I'm sorry, but this is what the higher ups wanted. So this is what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. I had points where they were like, well, why haven't you guys come up with our new software? I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, don't you guys come up with the software we use? I'm like, where the hell did you get the impression we come up with the approved software? That's well above my head. I was like, yeah. Who approves the software for the SDC and what programs are approved is well above my pay grade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's well above the pay grade of people who actually do it as well. That's the problem. You don't have anybody that's actually knows about software, anything approving these programs. All they're approving is the aft. They're only approving what they see on the plate. They're not approving how the cook cooked the meal. See what I'm saying?
That's a good, actually, LDG, that is a damn good analogy. That's a damn good analogy.
And with programming, it's very apt for programming. So that's exactly what it is. I asked for this feature. You only see what the feature brings you on the surface of the program, but you got no fucking clue what that feature is actually coded to do. And,
actually, I heard a similar analogy. I heard a similar analogy that would fit to this. It's like basically yelling at me about your software is like yelling at the waitress because the food sucks and forgetting that somebody cooked it and forgetting about the cook who actually made the meal.
Yep.
So when's your stream going to go live, LDG, this afternoon? It's like 5?
think I had it scheduled for 6. See here, 5 your time. Wait, maybe 5 your time. I don't know. Let me see.
Oh,
But you're
that
2
might-
hours
Are
behind me,
you
right?
creating little cul-de-sac areas there?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. I was wondering what you're doing. I'm like, oh, he's making cul-de-sac areas. I see now.
Yeah, that way.
7. Okay, it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that way. If I have, like, say, the police station on this end and one on this end, they can both cover really efficiently everybody in between. So, just trying to keep everybody covered. What was I going to ask? Oh, NB, did you get my message on the Twitters?
About Friday? Yes.
Yes.
The Twitters.
Yes, I did.
Okay. No pressure.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry, man. I didn't respond. I'm sorry. I meant to respond. After a certain time of the night, I actually completely get off social media and just stay the hell away from it after a certain time.
No worries.
Yeah. But no, yeah, man. What time are you thinking for the game?
It'll be around this time.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, man, I can definitely make that. Just give me a set time because I want to make sure I can commit to it. So if it's around 9 o'clock, I'll make sure my son's homeschooling is done earlier or delayed. Actually, no, Friday's mostly makeup day, so it should be pretty light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Normally normally Friday is the overflow day for our homeschooling.
Oh, okay.
So right now my son is learning he's picking the words in his spelling, and what we're doing is teaching him learn how to put things in alphabetical order and how to find the definitions.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, I mean, this is usually the set hour that I usually stream. So, and if Friday is anything like it is right now, I'll probably be streaming a little bit longer, like I will be today, because, yeah, we got our first snow that's actually sticking for a change.
Yeah, all our snow's gone. We thought we were getting snow today, but we got snow a few days ago, but I knew it wasn't going to last very long once the sun came out, and now we've got sleet. We were supposed to be expecting another inch of snow, but it turned into sleet instead, which sucks because I hate sleet.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to getting on the road here until at least later in the afternoon. But
Well, on the side of politics, Republicans are 1 seat away from taking the House, which for me was always the prize. That was always the goal of this midterm. And
Yeah.
I want to absolutely thank Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham for their tireless effort to ensure that Republicans did not get Senate majority, because they worked really hard on that.
Yeah, but I mean, sure, you have the Senate, but unless you have the House.
No, the House is what matters, because the House
Yeah.
is where the money is. Because all powers of the purse are in the House. That was the prize. Senate.
Mhm.
The Senate, okay, whatever. I'm sorry, but the Senate, what would we have gotten from that? The ability to block confirmations? No, that's about it.
Well, that, and I mean, they have a good chunk of the courts already as it is for Republicans.
Yes, I
remember correctly.
know, and that is driving the Democrats batshit crazy. They've lost the ability to use the courts as their crutch. Actually, it was fucking hilarious. I saw a Democrat on Twitter get fact-checked.
It's always
And I
interesting.
oh, no, I took a screenshot of it. You check my Twitter out, you'll see it. I took a screenshot. I was like, shit, Democrats are getting fact-checked. I was like, damn, Twitter is changing for the better. I mean, hey, I'm all about the truth, but you gotta, kind of got to go both ways. You can't just pick a side there. It's either the truth or it's propaganda.
Yeah. Oh boy. No,
I
Game Pro.
was
We're
just giving an update, Game Pro. That's all. Chill out.
if anything, we're probably going to do politics on Friday during the Risk game. If anything, because
This is going to be for me, someone who's heavy into politics. This is just going to be an interesting. This will be probably the most interesting midterm for me to review. Because as far as midterms go, this one was very unique.
yeah, this like you said, this will be an interesting one.
Oh,
look
yeah.
at. But yeah, if you want to discuss that further on Friday, I'm all about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was just giving an update. That was all. We're done talking politics. Anyway, as Critical Drink would say, anyway, that's all I got for politics today. Politics goes away now. I actually just watched his review about Wakanda Forever, and I noticed something about that movie. I checked Box Office Mojo, and they had a 60% drop from Friday to Sunday, 30-some% drop on Saturday, and another 30% on Sunday. So that's not looking good. That's really not looking good. That's a bad. I know they want to tout success, but that's not a good opening weekend. I understand it made $300 and something million, but worldwide. But when it drops that much over the opening weekend, that should tell you something.
Yeah, it should tell you that there is not going to be a Wakanda 3.
Honestly, after Chadwick Boseman passed away, they really should have just let this go.
I agree.
Because really, I mean, I give the guy credit, man. I've seen him act in other things. Dude was fucking phenomenal. I really thought he was a good actor.
Yeah,
and we are unfortunately in short supply of that.
Yeah, no kidding. We're on the short list of what great actors we have left to work with.
Well, I said the last action superstar we have right now from our generation time, or really the last superstar in general in action movie, is really Tom Cruise right now. And he's about ready to be done. I got a feeling Mission Impossible, after Top Gun, I have a feeling, which Top Gun was fucking awesome. I loved it. It was an amazing, I call it the sequel we didn't ask for, but the sequel we didn't know we needed.
It's the sequel we didn't think we deserved, but it's the sequel we got. And God damn it, it was great. I remember seeing.
It kept. I mean, I thought it was kind of funny that it did never mention what country they were going after. You could kind of figure it out if you know what country still uses F-14s, because there's only one. But anyway, the point of the matter was, I was like, okay, I don't care who it is. It's just the point of the story. It's a rogue element. Okay, I got it. I can work with this. I don't need to know all the details. I just want a good, fun fucking story. And really, that is what we got. I actually thought it was amazing how they brought in the general's daughter in this, which was just a throwaway line in the first movie. And she became a central factor in this movie. She was a central, love interest for him in this movie. And I absolutely loved what they did with Val Kilmer. Was able to make him more part of the story with the text messages going back and forth. I thought that was really good. I thought that was nice, well done. And I thought the interaction between Iceman and Maverick, I was just kind of like, how do you put 35 years of friendship and friendly rivalry in the short thing? And they nailed it. They fucking nailed it.
That's awesome.
And when they, it's like that scene, it was so funny when he's like, I want to talk about work. And Maverick's just like, no, man, I don't want to talk about me. Let's talk about you. I want to talk about work. It's like, okay. It was such a touching scene. And then, I don't know if you know this, but Val Kilmer's son was actually the one who was doing the voice for him.
Really?
Yes,
I
his
didn't know
son was.
that.
Yes, his son was the one who really did. They used his son's voice to do the lines because of his throat cancer. And remember, when this movie originally was being done, we didn't know if he was going to live through throat cancer or not.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. And I know some people said, well, that was pretty shitty, putting his illness in this. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It was fucking brilliant what they did. I mean, they're giving the guy a fitting end. I mean, he's a 4-star admiral, for God's sakes. And Maverick admitting, I'd have been out a long time ago. I'd have been grounded a long time ago if it wasn't for you. Owning up to the fact that despite the fact he's a great pilot, he's an arrogant ass, and he knows the only person who's kept his ass out of being grounded was Iceman. And then I really loved the end when he's just like, who is the better pilot, you or me? It's like, we were having a moment. Let's not ruin it. I'm like, yeah, typical guys.
Yep. That sounds like don't. Shh. It's like, shh, don't ruin it. Shh.
It's like, don't ruin the moment here. But I thought it was so well done. And I know he did. And I mean, the whole thing was just because he wanted to make a light joke. And
Right.
it worked. It worked. So I was actually about ready to go to the bathroom. That was my bathroom break. And then I realized, oh shit, he's about to go see Iceman. And I was like, okay, I can hold it.
I can hold it. Give me the cup.
I can hold it.
Finish your drink.
I love the interaction between Maverick and Rooster. I like the fact that it wasn't he blamed his dad for his death. They've had a great relationship up until what happened when he pulled his papers.
Sorry, trying to remember the whole.
Well, remember he applied to the Air Force Academy, and Maverick basically got him basically pulled his papers, got him rejected, sent him back 4 years, he said.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was reading the chat there.
No problem, bud. It's your channel.
Well, I want to be cognizant of what you're saying and, be respectful and,
I want to be respectful too, and I know you got more than just.
Does it really feel like your channel though? I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know why I have such a gift about hearing that phrase, your channel, and it's no disrespect to the people, but I don't know what it is.
Is it just the saying LPG or?
It's because it's not your channel. It's not in any definition. When you say you want to own something, call it yours, right? We don't own this. I don't own my channel. I don't know one single person who actually owns their channel.
I didn't say he owned it. I said it was his channel.
Which denotes
which is the equivalent
ownership.
to saying, the equivalent to saying.
And again, not the point, NB. I'm not attacking you for saying it. I'm talking about NB. I'm not attacking you for saying it. Again, to try to make that clear the conversation of this idea.
Here we go.
I know you're not. Just follow with me here. Play.
It's just a simple way of saying, it's like an actor. It's their show, but they're not the ones who own it. They're not the ones who run it.
Exactly.
I understand where you're coming from there.
I just have an issue with that. It's like we shouldn't be saying that phrase because it's brainwashing people to think it's actually true, because you end up forgetting what they're actually saying. And especially the new people who are introduced to this, right? They hear that for the first time and their automatically brain is thinking ownership.
I can't help what millennials and Gen Z think.
You have to. They're the future versions of you.
No, I don't fucking have to.
If you want your children to live in a better world, then you have to care about everybody, because everybody can affect your children.
And I am ensuring they don't act like some of these Gen Zs we see.
I get how that point went over your head, NB, but that's not what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying.
As a culture, as a people, if we're really going to do change, we can't just look out for our kids. We have to look out for everybody. You know, you're gonna walk past somebody who you can save their life by clicking a button, and you won't press the button. No, of course you're going to press the button.
Okay, you're getting a little too dark here for me.
Not dark, just real. Like, if
Dude,
YouTube
I
can
ain't
take
got
your
time
channel
to-
away
I
at a
ain't got
moment's
time to care
notice,
I ain't got time to care about everybody.
but if someone makes it easier, so you don't have to waste time to care about everybody, you'll do it. If you can buy an item that doesn't spew, harmful chemicals into the air and get the same job done, you are looking out for other people by buying that item. You're doing it by default. You're not wasting time doing it. I'm not saying you have to go out there. You know, I'm not saying we have to go out there and all become freaking activists or whatever what's the word? Make a wish or anything like that. But there's other ways of caring about people. Anywho, just some conversation to joggle the mind there for a minute. I don't know. Like I said, I get it. You're right. When you say your channel, you just mean that you're on it. But it doesn't. When at least when I hear that term, I don't. It doesn't come off that way. I feel like we'll stick it to them if we stop calling it our channel. And start saying, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm a slave here. I'm here on YouTube. It's not my channel. I just live here. Until I'm evicted.
You're free to be the pessimist.
Well, it's not a pessimist. That's not an outlook. It's calling it how it is. A pessimist is a negative outlook on something.
Which you
Calling something what it
have.
is a realist. Because remember, you're talking to the one person who believes there's 5 sides to every coin. So I am neither pessimist or the opposite, whatever. I am everything. I try to think of it in 5 different ways before I even make a decision. And that has rung true for my entire life. There's 5 sides to everything. Well, there's multiple sides, but you break them down to the 5 generic sides. You got positive, negative, negative, positive, and neutral. Everything falls under one of those categories. Just like when I was talking to that Twitter lady about the blue check mark, and I was like, it's just status. That's all it is. And she's like, oh, she's looking at it from the point of view of someone who bet coin. So let's say the bet is whether or not check marks can be purchased, right? So if you're heads, you already have the check mark, and you're hoping that the coin flip on this decision is heads, then you will see it as a double positive. But because it came out tails, and now everybody can buy a check mark, you were betting on heads. So that outcome of tails is completely different to you than the people who are hoping to get a blue check mark and got tails. So her response to my question, my comment that, it's just status and now everybody's got status now. She was like, well, no, now status is less worthy now. She's hitting it at that point because you were betting on heads and you got tails. So now you think that what you have is worth less, but the other people think it's worth more now. And if you fail to understand all the different sides, then moving forward is only going to get worse on what to do with the blue check mark. And again, I think blue check marks are bullshit to begin with. They're totally connected to the wrong part of Twitter. It shouldn't be user. Every user is a user, period. It's whether or not you're a bot or not that matters. Now, they should create a blue check mark for bots. So anybody who's a bot gets a red check mark. So you can tell if what you're seeing is a bot or what you're seeing is a real person. Something like that, I think, would be a lot more useful because you're tagging non-humans.
Well, then tag Papa Twitter on that idea. Maybe he'd do it.
I've been tweeting this out on my tweet. I've been giving my ideas on Twitter and tagging Elon all the time. I have been doing that. But yeah, no, of course, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as we both know, especially in the IT world, despite how fast it is, the bureaucracy in it is slow as shit.
And it's so easy to find a bot too. But if I mean that what cracks me
Oh,
up
it's
is,
easy to, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're easy to find.
I mean to not to the user. I meant to the program. Right.
Well,
so if I
maybe
create
that's where we
if I
should
create a
start calling them-
program,
stop calling them bots and start calling them programs. Go Tron like.
yeah. Well, that's not necessary. I mean,
Oh,
guess.
actually, that would be great. I need to see if I can find that where it's like, I need to find if there's a meme out there that where Flynn goes, "You're a bit, aren't you?"
You're a bit. That's funny.
Isn't that what he said? You're a bit.
I don't know.
It was yes, no. I remember it was yes, no. It can only say yes or no. So I was like, I can't remember. I believe he said it was a bit. But it would fit.
Yeah.
It would fit because they're only two-dimensional. I mean, if you really get into it, though, you can tell a bot pretty quick because you can figure out. Well, one, okay, if they don't have an avatar, that's kind of a dead giveaway right there.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then if you look at their handle, that's good. When they've got a shit ton of numbers behind it, you know that means it's been randomly generated.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why it's always interesting just to see, like, oh, a porn star followed me. No, that's just a bot copy that followed me. Great. So there goes my erection.
Well, I've had like three. I had like 4 porn stars like me. I had to go and check to make sure it was legitimately legitimate porn stars. No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it wasn't the porn stars I follow, so.
Or you get the porn stars who are just, they say they're there for the fans, but I mean, I know I follow this one where she pretty much will heart every single comment whenever she's on the phone, and it's just like a mass. Just you see it. So it's one of those ways. It's like makes the user feel special in a way to keep them hooked in.
Sorry, I had my headphone off for a minute. If anyone was
We're talking about porn, LDG. Where have you been? Come on.
Yeah, no shit. We're
God,
talking about
dude.
porn stars.
Do you know when I was doing residential work? When I was strictly doing residential work a long time ago, like 15 years ago, one of the things I had to do was show people how to use porn sites.
How to use it? What?
Search,
Yes.
click, Jack. I mean, I can't
Yeah,
really simple
exactly.
than that.
Because no, wait, come on. Then you guys, that's not true. You had to
Yes,
click.
it is.
You had to click.
Search
You
the
had to
porn
close.
site, you click on it, you jerk off.
You had to click. Then you had to close the pop up. Then you had to click again, and then you had to close the pop up, and then you had to click one more time, and then you finally get to the video.
Okay,
That's
why you get a pop-up blocker.
Well, the pop-up blockers weren't exactly everyday use 15 years ago, NB.
Okay. I got you there. Never mind. Okay, I didn't realize we were talking that far back.
Yeah, that's different.
I started with the
that is
15 years ago.
completely
I'm sorry. Yeah. It was a different game back then. You had to know what you had to do. Now, there was a pop-up blocker, but they weren't as effective
Oh yeah, I remember those early
as they
pop-up
are now.
back then.
Yeah.
I remember
There
them.
were some pop-up blockers, but it's not like today how they have it. But I had to, because and the reason why I had to is not that I had clients. Well, okay, I had one person actually ask me, but the reason why I had to show a few people was because they kept getting viruses on porn sites, and it got to the point where they would call me. They would call me every month, if not maybe even twice a month, for me to come over and clean their computer. And I just got to the point. I'm like, listen, you're wasting $50. I mean, you could be subscribed to these porn sites and save money. Okay. You're paying me way too much to come over here and clean up. I said, let me show you how to use these sites without getting viruses. And surprisingly enough, a number of them took my advice, and I didn't have that many calls from them after. And I guess it was stupid. I should have lied, cheated, and stealed, not said anything. And
you cut your own face,
yeah,
you cut your customers down.
yeah.
You're not supposed to give away the secret. You're not supposed to give away the secrets.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to give away the
Right.
IT secrets, LDG.
I'm like that guy on cable television that was doing the magic tricks in that weird outfit, showing people how it was done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see okay, guys, I got to tell you this. We went to a circus a few months ago. No, a month ago. And there was this literally, I still have no clue how they pulled this off, but this guy was walking upside down. No cables. This guy was walking upside down. I'm like, does this guy like have some seriously powerful magnetic shoes? And even if they were, I'm like, this guy was up there for like 4 or 5 minutes, and I know what it's like to be upside down and have that blood rush into your freaking head. You eventually, I was like, is this guy going to be okay? Because I was worried about the blood going to his head. You know how that goes.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was freaking amazing. And dude, I have acrophobia. So I am very terrified of heights. In fact, my acrophobia has gotten so bad over the decades that I went on top of the roof to clean out the gutters and had a fucking panic attack.
Oh,
That's how bad it's gotten for me. I got to a point where on planes, I could not sit next to the window. I requested an aisle seat because I could not look outside. It just progressively got worse. And I know and I know what caused it. It took me long. I had a traumatic experience when I was about 4 years old in Germany, and it did not catch up to me. Like my brain didn't catch up to it until I was in my teens. And then all of a sudden I started being very afraid of heights. What happened to me was a guy basically acted like, in my mind as a 4-year-old, he hung me out my window of my parents' apartment. What he did was he only just like maybe put my head out the window or maybe my shoulder blades. But the point of the matter is still, I was terrified. Absolutely. And my mom freaked the fuck out. And my dad got home from the army base, and he was told about this. And this was one of my dad's friends. And he said, you ever come to my house again, I'll fucking kill you.
Do it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like there's playing with kids and there's traumatizing kids, you know?
And it just, it affected me. And my mom was there, and my mom knows this because I've told her about what happened. And I really have to tell my mom, I'm like, Mom, you weren't in the room. You didn't know what he was about to do. It's like he was Dad's friend. You trusted him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I trusted him. I was like, Mom, it wasn't your fault. Well, she still feels bad about it to this day, especially after I told her about my fear of heights when it really started getting bad. Because as soon as I told her I had acrophobia, she goes, I know exactly why you have it. And I said, I know you do, Mom. She goes, I'm so fucking sorry I let that happen.
Well, again, I mean, nobody was expecting that to happen to begin with. So,
yeah,
there was no way to prevent it other than not having him in the house to begin with. But that wasn't an option because, again, he was, he was somebody that you all trusted. So
Yeah, it's one of those things. But I'm fine with it. I long since accepted it. I don't mind driving. Actually, I prefer driving.
yeah, I'm kind of the same way in the sense it's not so much the fear of heights. It was more of I like to be in control of what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, I understand that completely.
So
Um, but shit, I can't even think of the last time I was on an airplane. Now it's been so long. Um, and actually, I had a few times where I mean, I can still get on a plane. I can still do that without having a panic attack. But the thing was, there were times like I was looking at, I got to get there an hour and a half early. I got a 2 hour layover. I got to drive an hour and a half from wherever the airport is to where I'm going. I'm like, and I would do the math and I'd be like, if I drive, it's only going to really be an hour difference.
mm,
And I get to stop whenever I want. And I'm not
exactly.
stuck in an airport or an airplane.
And you're probably not paying for, overpriced coffee where it's like, hey, great, $12 for a coffee that normally would cost the size of that would normally be $4.
Well, thankfully, being a veteran, I just go into the USO.
Oh, there's that.
There is that bit. There is that one. There was that one benefit when I was in South Carolina. Columbia had our Columbia Airport had a USO. I registered in there. Showed them my ID card. I registered in, and I was able to use it. So that was a nice benefit, and my family was able to use it. And I was like, hey, I'm going to take advantage of this. Got my free coffee. Kids got to have some snacks. It's always good.
Yeah. Speaking of coffee, I need to re-up mine. So I was 20
Hey,
after.
how do you manage coffee and weed at the same time, man?
By doing this all the time.
Hmm.
But I mean, I run
Practice takes
pretty much.
perfect.
What's that, LTG?
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I've been doing this for years. I've been having coffee and weed all the time. So besides, this would be a light day compared to my heavy days. So
Is a black penis bigger than a white man's penis?
do I
No.
care? No.
I don't care.
The only time that would really matter would be in a DP situation. Because if you think about it, depending on the height of the woman in that situation, somebody's got to have the ability to be on the backside and be able to actually stay erect and stay in there while the other guy is drilling in. So that's really, I think,
those kind of, that kind of porn. I don't know who it excites. Maybe that's probably more for the women.
it might be. I mean, I'm not a fan of gangbangs myself, but
You'd be surprised.
Oh no, that's just ridiculous. Well, I mean, let's be honest. The girl and girl action in porn is mostly for the guys,
yeah,
but it works great for the girls too.
I don't care who it works great for. It works great for me. So that's really what matters. So as long as everybody's safe,
Exactly.
yeah, as long as everybody comes out of it safe and paid, I'm all about it.
Yeah, I think it's fairly safe to just include everybody. Like you don't have to tiptoe on that because like porn is the #1 data transmitted on the internet.
What's the tiptoe around? People watch porn. Big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if all
Like
porn
saying we
sites
breathe.
shut
That's
down
like
right
saying we
now,
breathe air. It's the open secret everybody knows. It's like saying it's like the open secret. Do guys jerk off? Yes, we do. Do women
The guy-
actually diddle themselves? Yes, they do.
any guy who says he hasn't jerked off either is a
He's
liar
a
or he's
or an
missing his
amputee.
arm. Yeah, exactly.
He's either lying or he's paralyzed or he has no arms.
Yep, one of those. One of those.
One
three.
of those scenarios. That's the only way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, ow. So, but yeah, there's a lot of I don't want to call it perverted, but there's a lot of variety when it comes to porn these days.
Everybody's got their tastes. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when it comes to porn, everybody does have their tastes. I mean, when you really think about it, once you've kind of gotten over the, mystique of going to a porn site, you start figuring out what entertains you watching it. What turns you on. It's just as simple as that.
Or sometimes the porn is just funny to watch. Like there was
have you ever critiqued a porn video?
No, but I thought of doing it a couple times.
My buddies and I back in the Marine Corps, I kid you not, we would just put porn on and just fucking, there'd be like 5 or 6 of us drinking beer and we were just critiquing the hell out of it for no other reason other than we were bored, drunk, and it was fun.
Yep. And it's just like
Mystery Science Porn Theater 3000. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mystery Science Porn Theater 6969.
I like that title
MSPT. MSTP.
MSPT 69.
MSPT
3K. Oh shit, we might have just gave Pornhub a new parody.
Oh my god. I can imagine it. The satellite of love being the satellite of penis or something like that. Yes, okay.
I love oh man.
The Pandora's box has been opened.
God, that looks as painful as a fleshlight made out of Legos.
Oh man. What else was I going to talk?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I thought it was so hilarious when the Captain Marvel movie came out, and everybody was talking about how much better the porn parody was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I watched it and I was like, I laughed so hard at it. I couldn't stop laughing. It was so funny. It was like, God damn, they are just trying as hard as they can to make fun of Brie Larson.
Well, so speaking of the parodies, that's where I was going with it. There was a parody they made of the Pirates of the Caribbean, and they just called it Pirates. And it was it had the most effects for a porno I've ever seen.
What was it?
Like, it was like a high-end porno, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Why do you have all these like digital skeletons you're all fighting? You're in a porno, for fuck's sakes.
Actually, I know exactly what porn movie you're talking about. Did you know they actually created an R-rated version of that?
Oh my god.
I shit you not. They created an R-rated version of it. I never saw it because I didn't see the point.
Yeah, it's like, why do I want to watch plot? I came here to see tits, not plot. So,
George Lucas sued a parody of Star Wars porn film. Oh yeah, I remember that. One.
Yeah,
it's kind of a little weird. I'm sorry, but watching Chewbacca get laid was not, not something you want to see.
Yeah, I did not want to see Wookiee getting laid. It's like, you'd expect the Wookiee to have a bigger penis than that, or at the very least, a faker penis than that. Because there was a porn scene where they were making a parody of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it was very clear that all the turtles had like fake turtle penises. Like, it was very clear.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. Never saw it because I'm like, no. I'm like, sorry, that's a parody even I can't get into.
Well, it's just funny because the porn star is actually named. She took the name April O'Neil.
Now, the only way I would have watched that is, I know she banged Casey Jones. That would probably be the only scene I would have cared for.
Yeah. But like I said, sometimes you just have to watch porn for the sheer funny factor of it, because sometimes it's just hilarious, especially the shit people say, as they're about to orgasm or climax or whatever. Some of those things that people say are just hilarious.
You
And
want a funny porn movie? Watch the parody of funny porn parody. Watch the Scooby Doo parody.
oh my God, I've seen a couple scenes from there. It's just like, how are they not all banging? Like, they're all, of course, banging.
No, but that was so fucking. I was just like, there were so many hilarious scenes in it.
Now, there was a good scene that I remember. There was actually, I'm not sure if they've done a TOS. No, I'm pretty sure they've done a TOS. I know they've done a TNG porn.
They have done a TOS.
Oh, they have? Okay.
Yes, they have.
Well, I remember watching the TNG parody, and the porn star who was playing Counselor Troy, I started following her. So wait, no, that's the same actress again. That's April O'Neil again. Never mind. That's why I brought it up. Same actress. So, anyways, it is 8:30. I've got to get ready for a meeting here, but thankfully I can stay.
Closing her down.
Yeah, I'm
it's
closing her down.
10:27. Holy crap. I missed Crowder. Shite.
Uh-oh. Womp womp. Unless he's late.
I got a minor, another indirect shout out yesterday on Crowder when when one of them says, "Hey, we're still not on YouTube, right?"
Nice. It's called Video or It Didn't Happen in LDG.
Speaking of porn stars, man, I was sad to hear August Ames committed suicide. I liked her stuff.
That hit home. I was really, that really hurt. I was just like, man, you're right. She was good. And it was
loved her girl on girl shit. Especially her and Abigail Danger. Oof. That was some hot shit.
And B, I'm so glad that you know the names of these stars too, because it makes Friday's conversation going to be really interesting.
Dude, there are rarely things I am not open to talk about. Oh God, he's talking that he's admitting he watches porn. Okay. And
oh my gosh, I have a sex drive. Ooh. So
it's like I tell people, if they knew about, as like I said, I don't talk about my sex life, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about porn. I can still talk about porn. I'm not going to tell you what I do while I do it, but I think you can kind of figure out what happens. It doesn't take fucking genius.
Yeah, it's like we don't need to go into the nitty-gritty details, unless that's your kink, which is kind of weird, but
Oh yeah.
That's up to you. Entirely up to you. No shade.
Nah, I do. Yeah, I don't know. Something about, you see, I liked August Ames man, she had a beautiful body and a hell of a face. Mm-hmm. Abigail Danger has a great body and everything, but there is something about her voice I just like. She's got this, I don't know, something about her voice I just like.
I'd have to go back and rewatch. Well, I haven't done that yet, so I haven't gone to the porn sites yet, so that'll be my activity for later. Anywho,
there's a few others. I mean, there's several others. There's several others I like, but their names are drawn a blank. I'd have to pull up the sites.
Yeah, well, I have to pull up their, some of their names. So, but another time, we're gonna go ahead and shut her down for now. But if you're good for Friday NB, Friday at 7.
Which one did anal with Vlad the Impaler? That's funny.
And then LDG, I think you said you might be good for tomorrow for Civilization 6. So
yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, sounds good, guys.
Just bring your A game because I'm going to destroy you.
Okay, we'll see.
By the way, I'm not. By the way, if we're playing Risk together, I'm not giving you help this time, MKG.
I wasn't expecting it. As I've learned, like I've said many times before, I'm a good loser. I can accept the loss and just learn from my failures. So, but that's just me. So,
Oh, Ashley Albany. Oh yeah, another good one.
mm,
It's another good porn star. Hey, at least we can say that's the most diverse entertainment industry we have.
true. Very true. In more ways than one.
Yep.
All right. Well, anyways, I'm out of here. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning if you're around, and I will catch you all on Wednesday and Friday. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I will see you all tomorrow. And with that
Later.
being said, this is Captain MKG signing out or signing off. Take care.
Be good, guys.